Captain, my captain.
I'll be back.
I'm the king of the world!
Yeah. Iron Man.
Welcome back to the channel. I think my first review on this channel is going to be the last movie that I saw in theaters before this pandemic and before we went into quarantine, and that movie is Onward.
In times of old, the world was full of wonder and magic.
Set in a fantasy world, two elf brothers, Ian and Barley, go on a journey to discover if there is still a little magic left out in the world in order to spend one last day with their father, who sadly died when they were too young to remember him. This movie is a ton of fun from start to finish. I really enjoyed myself in the theater. This is a quest movie, an adventure movie, and a journey movie, and it really shows a growing relationship between two brothers.
Dad was a wizard!
What? Your dad was an accountant.
This spell brings him back.
First off, this film is absolutely stunning to look at. It is beautiful. But what else would you expect from Pixar at this point? Every one of their films, even the last three that they came out with, Toy Story 4, The Incredibles 2, and Coco, which is just amazingly stunning, they just go above and beyond when it comes to their films. I'd have to say the driving force behind this movie would have to be the relationship between the two brothers, both Ian and Barley, voiced perfectly by Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. They are awesome to listen to. They played their characters so well. And their relationship on this journey really hits home, especially if you have siblings.
Oh, that's great. Dad, you look just like I remember.
Watching them grow, bond, fight, argue, also have fun, laugh together, it truly shows an awesome and great relationship between siblings, one that I've definitely shared over the years with my siblings, and it was truly awesome to see on screen. And of course, in typical Pixar fashion, the end of this movie packs a really emotional punch, so make sure that you have the tissues ready because a couple tears could very well be shed by the end of this one. However, this film isn't flawless by any means. I did really enjoy it and I had a lot of fun, but I did have a couple of issues with it. One of the issues is kind of just the comedic timing of it all. I felt like they were kind of struggling for an audience. You know, the best animated movies are those ones that both your parents and kids can enjoy at the same time because there's humor for both of them. And I felt like this film kind of lacked a little bit in that. And I think they might have tried just a little too hard. Also, another issue I had was character development. This is a fantasy world and the stories are endless, and when you look into this fantasy world you just see countless opportunities for really a lot of character backstory and development, and I feel we just got a tiny bit of that. Now, you do learn a lot about Ian and Barley as they go on their adventure, but I wanted to know more. This world left me wanting to know more about the world itself, also Ian and Barley's role in this world. And again, you can definitely see that as their journey continues on, but you definitely are lacking that in the beginning of the movie, which kind of gets it hard for you to latch onto these characters as they start their journey. And because this world is so awesome, I really hope that the poor box office return due to COVID-19 doesn't affect or play any part in them not wanting to go back into this world, because I really think there are a lot of opportunities that they can explore within this realm that would be awesome to see on camera. Overall, this was another fun film created by Pixar, a real original story. The last two they came out with were both Incredibles 2 and Toy Story 4, so they did sequels. The last original film they had was Coco back in 2017, so it was nice to see a good original movie from Pixar because they do it so well.
And the van is huge! And you're... Oh no.
You know, I really enjoyed myself when I was watching this in the theaters. I had a great time with it. So I'm going to give this film a 7 out of 10. I feel like my complaints were really minor in the grand scheme of things, and both me and my wife really enjoyed our theater experience with this one. It is on Disney Plus now, so you should definitely check this one out. But again, that's just my opinion. So tell me what you thought of the film down in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Also, did you like this review? If so, please consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, ding that bell for any notifications on when I post my next video, and we'll see you in the next one.